Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of my all-time favorite topics, and it is roses. Specifically, where to buy roses, how to determine what rootstock is going to be best for you, what some of the information you see when you go to purchase roses, what those things mean. So I'll be covering that today to help you select the right roses for your garden. Now, these beauties are still hands down the queen of flowers in my book. I have fallen in love with roses, their incredible range, the endless colors, the intoxicating fragrances, bloom sizes, plant sizes, and all the different flower forms. There are many roses that hold up beautifully in the blazing sun and heat without shriveling like peonies or demanding buckets of water like hydrangeas often need. Think about those legendary rose rustlers. So these people who discovered old forgotten roses that were thriving in abandoned cemeteries, homesteads, or neglected spots, just surviving for decades with zero help from humans. And after growing hundreds of varieties of roses myself and buying those roses from many sources, today I'm going to share my personal ranking of the best sources to buy roses. So if you're hunting for top quality roses to add to your garden, please stick around. I've got recommendations that will help you find the best roses for your space. The resources will be discussed in order from least favorite to favorite, and we will also include an overall list with even more good resources for rose purchasing at the end of this video. So don't forget to check that out. And if you currently grow roses and there's a specific rose variety, etc., that is your absolute favorite, please share in the comments below. Let's get started. So one of the main places to purchase roses, and one of the most convenient places, and also possibly one of the cheapest places because you don't have to pay shipping fees to go to a big box store and pick up roses. Well, there you have it. It's the big box stores. Now, big box stores will have both bare root roses, meaning roses you buy in warm climates during the winter, so midwinter to late winter, and then in cold climates, late winter to early spring, they're dormant. Now, the big box stores get their roses from suppliers that produce millions of bare root roses each year, primarily on rootstocks like Dr. Huey or Multiflora. Now, Dr. Huey is the rootstock of choice for those of you looking for robust, compact root systems that provide a little more drought tolerance, and it performs very well in alkaline soil. Multiflora, on the other hand, is the preferred rootstock for faster initial growth in certain climates. Those of you who have shorter growing seasons, maybe where it's colder, because that rootstock tends to have greater winter hardiness in some regions, and it is more adaptable to acidic soils. Now, the bare root roses will often have a grade on them, a number 1 or a number 1.5, etc. As you can see here, these roses have a grade A, and a grade A is synonymous with a grade 1. A number 1 bare root rose is the highest grade because it's going to have 3 strong, thick canes branching low near the graft union, whereas a 1.5 is a smaller, mid-grade version with usually only 2 strong canes, and it tends to be a little shorter overall. It will likely be less robust initially, but it's still a viable option. It is often cheaper. These bare root roses at the big box stores will be dipped in wax by the supplier prior to shipping, arriving dormant. Many of the roses they are supplied with are often older proven varieties. So the knockout types in different colors, or classics like Peace, for example. The classic roses and others, those modern roses, are typically off patent. Therefore, it is cheaper for those suppliers to propagate. If you are looking for some of the newer cultivars that are hybridized to have superior disease resistance or heat tolerance, things like that. You typically are not going to find a lot of those roses at the big box stores because they are still under patent. However, there are a lot of good old classic roses that are worthy of being grown. There are a lot of landscape roses for those of you who want roses, but no muss, no fuss kind of roses. Those are excellent roses to purchase at big box stores. When you see their potted roses as spring emerges and we move towards summer, typically it's still a lot of the same varieties that are not under patent. So counting down with number 1 being the best, number 4 was big box stores. Next is number 3, growers with retail sites. And so here in Texas, one of those places is Certified Roses, which is somewhere around Tyler, Texas. And in July, they have a trailer sale. So all of the roses that are left over that they did not ship out to the different nurseries, etc., that they supply roses to the public during this time of year, so July, can go to their trailer truck sale and you can purchase roses for a very, very, very good price. They're usually heavily reduced in price. This is an excellent option. And if you're anywhere in Texas, Certified Roses is where you want to go for moderns because you can get a lot of those gorgeous newer modern roses with all of the disease resistance and things like that. They will have them. There's a grower in California, I believe it's called Otto and Sons, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere near Camarillo, California, but they are open to the public as well. So, and there could very well be others throughout the country, but those are the two that I am familiar with where these growers have retail sites. So not only do they supply nurseries, but the general public at some point or all the time can go in and purchase roses. Okay, y'all, we're getting close to my favorite resource. So next is just online. And the online nurseries, you can purchase bare root roses on different rootstocks, and you can purchase own root roses online as well. Now, what you're looking for is still the same things that, we pointed out when discussing big box stores. You want number 1, graded canes, you want healthy canes. But if you are looking for bare root roses that are grafted, so bare root grafted roses, one of the best resources for that is Reagan Roses. I have purchased roses from Reagan for, probably at least 15, 20 years. And they have an excellent selection of roses. You will not find a lot of antiques or old garden roses. They pretty much specialize in the modern roses. They have David Austin roses that are bare root as well. If you are looking for Dr. Huey, Reagan's roses primarily are grafted on Dr. Huey. However, if you are needing something grafted on multiflora because you live in a colder climate and or you have acidic soil, Palatine Roses in Canada, they will ship to you from Canada. They have an excellent selection of bare root roses that they send out. Now, in terms of own root, I pretty much buy most of my own root roses from 2 sources. Heirloom Roses has an excellent supply and varieties of own root roses. They are 1-gallon plants. They have every color, form under the sun. Their website is excellent in that it gives you a lot of information regarding how large the roses will become, the color, the fragrance, the care, the hybridization, any specific information. You can search according to the criteria that's important to you. Another great supplier for own root rose is the Antique Rose Emporium. And if you're looking for those antiques and those gorgeous old garden roses, it is an excellent place to purchase those. Now, they are in Brenham, Texas, and so you can actually visit and see many of these roses growing there. You can also purchase the roses there. So you can buy from them online, but you can, if it makes sense, in terms of travel, you can actually go to the Antique Rose Emporium to purchase your antiques, your old garden roses, and many others. Oh, one thing I forgot to point out about Antique Rose Emporium, their own root roses are larger. If I'm not mistaken, and I'll have to double check this and I'll pop it on the screen because I've not ordered for, gosh, it's been about 4 years, but they used to have 2-gallon roses. Okay, so better than big box stores. If you're looking for those old garden roses and antiques, the disadvantage, you're going to pay a shipping fee, which the big box stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, they're all over the place. There's no shipping fee. You just buy it, walk out, and put it in the back of your trunk or cab or whatever. You put it in your car. Another grower that has retail sites, this is especially if you live on the East Coast, is Roses Unlimited down there in South Carolina. They have an excellent supply and mix of old garden and more modern roses here in Texas. And when I lived out west, I preferred Heirloom because of shipping fees. But if I lived on the East Coast, so somewhere east of the Mississippi, more than likely I would buy roses from Roses Unlimited, and they have great customer service as well. Now, ordering with Heirloom is a lot easier because they have, a really modern, updated website that you can use and just place the order, and everything is done, point of sale online, versus Roses Unlimited, you send emails or call, and so they're kind of a little bit more old school in that regard, but excellent roses. Now, if you're looking for roses that you may not be able to find anyplace else, and you want either bare root or own root, Angel Garden and Nursery in Florida. She not only sells bare root roses, but she has an excellent supply of own root potted roses that she can send out to you as well, in different sizes, might I add. And then Burlington Nursery in California, Northern California. Again, if you're looking for something that you can't find anyplace else, then Burlington Nurseries in Northern California might be a rose nursery that you want to look for. So my favorite place to purchase roses is at Rose Society events. So now I have to tell you that these roses are often band size. So they are cuttings that a person has taken from a mother plant, and they've grown it anywhere from 6 months to a year, somewhere in that area. So they're really small. You're going to have to nurse them, but boy, do they, number one, often offer some amazing varieties that you may not find anyplace else. And the price is great. And going there, you just have the opportunity to be around other rose lovers, to see a lot of roses, to have those conversations. And so it is a full experience. Being in that atmosphere with all of those rose lovers who are bringing some of the best and things that maybe you've never even heard of. Yeah, Rose Society events is one of the best places to buy roses. How you can find rose societies in your area, just do a Google search for rose societies in my area and then go from there. Okay, so that's it, you all. Those are the 4 main places where you can buy your gorgeous, gorgeous queen of the garden, those roses. And please drop a comment below sharing your favorite roses, maybe where you grow it or why you like it. I hope you found this information useful, and have a great day in your garden and a wonderful 2026 growing season. Bye.